This story begins not with a hero, but with a lazy old man who barely moves unless it's time to eat. He had no friends, no money, no ambition, until one strange day, something truly magical happened. It is a story of greed, rats, and golden poop. Yes, you heard that right. And it's quite funnier and wiser than you think.
In a quiet little village, nestled between dusty hills and rice fields, lived a man who had perfected the art of laziness. Round, soft, and sun-baked like a steamed bun, he spent his days lounging under the porch, doing absolutely nothing. His wife, on the other hand, thin, wiry, and always in motion, hauled firewood into the yard, sweat pouring down her back. "You shouldn't overwork yourself," the man said, not even sitting up. "Rest is important. Look at me. I'm relaxed and healthy." The wife rolled her eyes. "I want to rest, but if I do, we'll both starve to death." She stomped off to the kitchen, muttering something about useless husbands and wasted lives. A little later, she came out again to inspect the rough rice drying in the sun. "Listen," she said. "Watch this rice. If even one rat touches it, I swear." "No problem," the man said with a lazy grin. "Rats fear me. I'll guard it with my life." With that, she left for the market. The old man sat beside the rice for a while, scanning for danger. Nothing. "See, they're scared," he mumbled. "And if they eat a few grains, who cares? I'm sleepy." And with that, he dozed off, snoring like a drum. Not long after, the rats came, lots of them. They feasted, danced, and scattered the rice until nothing was left but husks blowing in the wind. When the wife returned and saw the mess, she let out a scream that shook the house. "Wake up, you buffalo!" The man jumped up, terrified. "You let them eat everything." "It was my fault," he said, scratching his head. "But don't worry, I'll punish those rats. In fact, I'll bring home something worth 100 times what we lost." That night, he placed a glue trap beside the rice and went straight back to sleep. Sure enough, the rats came and got stuck. His wife rushed out, eyes wide. "Look, they're trapped! Let's kill them all!" But before she could swing her stick, "Wait!" squeaked a tiny voice. One of the rats, the biggest one, raised its paw. "Please don't kill us, set us free and we'll reward you." The couple froze. Did that rat just talk? "I am the king of rodents," it said. "Come to the edge of the jungle tomorrow morning. I'll show you gratitude you'll never forget." The man's eyes lit up. "Deal." And despite his wife's protests, he gently peeled the rats off the glue trap and let them go. The next morning, he set off, his wife yelling behind him, "Don't come back with more garbage. We already have 3 cows." In the jungle, the Rat King awaited, with a cow. "This is no ordinary cow," the rat said. "She poops gold." The cow lifted her tail, plop, Out came a shining golden dung, warm and gleaming. The man nearly fainted with joy. "I'll be rich," he cried. "Thank you, Your Majesty." On his way home, he passed through the village where his daughter lived. "Father, you never visit," she complained. Then she saw the cow. "She's beautiful." The man leaned in and whispered, "She's magic. She poops gold." The daughter laughed until plop, the cow dropped a golden nugget on the ground. Her eyes widened. Greed crept into her heart. "Why don't you stay the night, Father? You must be tired. You never spend the night here." "True," he said. "Maybe just this once." That night, the old man snored peacefully on her floor. And while he slept, she led the magical cow away and brought in an ordinary one. Morning came. Standing in front of her house, the old man handed her a lump of golden dung. "Keep this, it might help you someday." "Thank you, Father," she said, smiling. He walked away, leading the fake cow home. Behind him, his daughter whispered, "My poor father, such a fool." Back home, the man showed off the cow proudly. "This cow poops gold," he said. "You brought another cow?" his wife snapped. "We already have 3. "Just watch," he said. "Sit behind her." The couple sat, eyes wide with hope. The cow lifted her tail, plop. A big splash of ordinary cow dung flew straight onto their faces. The wife screamed, "You fool! You got tricked by a rat!" The man sat there, stunned. But it really was gold. The cow mooed, and somewhere in the distance, a rat laughed. The next morning, the old man went into the jungle, shouting furiously. "Oh, Rodent King, where are you?" He called again and again, stomping through the trees until finally the Rodent King appeared, stepping out gracefully, calm and curious. The old man wasted no time. He narrated everything that had happened and complained loudly. "You tricked me! The cow is not magical. It's just an ordinary cow." The Rodent King was confused. He tilted his head and looked at the man. "That can't be," he said. The cow was indeed magical, but the man kept denying it. He insisted the cow had no powers at all. He claimed she was no different from any other village cow. The Rodent King fell silent for a moment. Then, with a flick of his paw, he turned to his servants and said, "Bring the magical plate and bowl." A moment later, 2 of his attendants arrived carrying a small, shining plate and a beautifully carved bowl. "Friend," the Rodent King said, "take this and make your wish. It will grant you your favorite foods immediately." Still not convinced, the man decided to test it. He took the plate and bowl in his hands and asked for some delicious local food. "I want oti," he said, and instantly, the plate shimmered and a hot bowl of oti appeared, fresh and fragrant, just as he imagined. The man was overjoyed. He thanked the rodent king with a big smile and rushed back home with the magical plate and bowl in his sack. As the old man made his way back home, he passed through the same village road where his daughter lived. She was sitting outside her small house, and when she spotted her father carrying a strange food container, her curiosity sparked instantly. She got up and walked toward him, smiling sweetly. "What have you brought this time, father?" she asked, eyeing the plate carefully. The old man, unaware of the thoughts stirring in her mind, smiled back with pride. "This time," he said, lifting the lid of the plate slightly, "I've brought a magical plate that will grant any food you ask for." The daughter's eyes widened, though she tried to hide her excitement. She leaned in closer. "Really? Is that true?" "To prove it," said the old man, eager to show off, "I'll ask it right now. Give us some delicious rice with fish curry." As soon as the words left his mouth, the plate shimmered, and in a blink, hot, fragrant rice with fish curry appeared, perfectly cooked, just the way they both liked it. The daughter stared at it, stunned, but already plotting silently in her mind. With a warm smile, she looked at her father and said, "Father, you must stay the night with me. You're tired, and we can enjoy this delicious food together." The old man, worn out from the journey and pleased with the meal, agreed without hesitation. He had no idea what was coming next. That night, while her father slept soundly, the daughter quietly took the magical plate and replaced it with an ordinary one that looked exactly the same. Her eyes gleamed with mischief as she tucked the real plate away, hiding it from sight. The next morning, the old man woke up early, still smiling from the delicious meal. He picked up the plate, unaware of the switch, and headed back home, humming proudly to himself. As soon as he reached his hut, he called out with excitement, "Wife, look what I brought this time." His wife stepped out, wiping her hands on her shawl. She looked at the plate in his hands and frowned. "I told you not to bring worthless things," she snapped. "Why are you carrying this ordinary plate around?" The old man chuckled, full of confidence. "This is no ordinary plate," he said. "It's magical. You can ask for any food you want, and it will appear immediately." But the woman, tired of her husband's constant tricks and nonsense, folded her arms. "I no longer believe in such things," she said firmly. "If you see it with your own eyes," he said, "then you will believe." He turned to the plate with pride and said aloud, "Give us some delicious food." But nothing happened. The plate remained still and silent. Not a puff of steam, not even a crumb. His wife's face darkened. "You fool!" she shouted. "That rat king has fooled you again." The old man stood in silence, staring at the plate, his face stiff with anger. His hands trembled, not with fear, but with the slow burn of betrayal. "It seems," the rodent king said slowly, "there is someone who is playing tricks on you." He paused, then asked, "Tell me, who did you meet on the way before you reached home?" The old man thought for a moment. "No one," he said. "No one else, except my daughter. She lives along the road."
ꯏꯆꯥꯅꯨꯄꯤꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯍꯤꯡ
As soon as the words left his mouth, the rodent king understood everything. He turned to his attendants and said firmly, "Bring me a rope and a fat stick." In moments, the items were brought forward. The rodent king handed them to the old man and said, "Friend, take these. Go to your daughter's house just like before. But this time, don't speak a single word to her." The old man nodded. He said nothing and accepted the rope and stick. With determined steps, he made his way to his daughter's home. As he approached, the daughter was already waiting by the roadside. Her eyes lit up when she saw him carrying something new. "Father," she called out, trying to sound sweet, "what have you brought this time? Don't go home yet. Stay tonight at my house and leave early in the morning." But the old man didn't say a word. Without looking at her or answering, he walked straight into her house, holding the rope and the stick tightly in his hands. The daughter stood frozen, surprised and confused. Her father had never stayed silent like this before. When the house grew silent and the old man began to snore softly, his daughter crept out of her bed. Curious and greedy once more, she reached out with quiet hands trying to steal them. But the moment her fingers touched the rope, it sprang to life, twisting and coiling around her arms and legs like a snake. But before she could react, the stick rose into the air and began beating her with powerful, swift strokes. "Ah! Ah! Stop! It hurts!" she cried out in pain. "Father, please!" she shouted, tears running down her face. "I'm sorry! I'm the one who took your magical cow and the plate. Please! I'll give them back. Just ask the stick to stop." "You stole them?" he said. "My own daughter?" The daughter sobbed, nodding her head. "Yes, father, I'm sorry. I just wanted the magic. I didn't think—" The old man's voice rose with anger. "If you had wanted them, why didn't you just ask me? Why steal like a thief, over a cow and a plate?" She wept louder now, the stick still hovering near her back. "Please forgive me, father. I was greedy." At last, the old man returned home with what truly mattered, the magical cow and the plate. He said nothing. There was no need. Right before their eyes, the cow dropped a golden dung that gleamed in the morning sun. His wife stood frozen. Then, the old man clapped his hands over the plate, and a steaming, delicious meal appeared. They sat together, eyes wide, hearts full. From that day on, with the magic cow and plate, the old couple lived in comfort, happy, peaceful, and yes, a little lavish too.